What's up, and good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. You are tuned in to the David Van Voorst YouTube channel. So this morning I'm headed over to drop the truck off to get the windshield tinted, actually, by our buddy SKYLER. He owns Elite Window Tint here in Amarillo, Texas, and he has a very special film that they use on windshields. They use ceramic tint all around when they do cars, but this film for the windshield is specifically for windshields, and it's not like your typical windshield tint. You can't even tell that it's tinted unless you're actually driving the vehicle, which is really cool, because I've driven vehicles with tinted windshields before, and I don't know, I'm like, man, it's a little too dark, especially like around, you know, when the sun's setting and when it's getting darker out. It's just, I think tinted windshields are too much. But SKYLER's, the film that they use is freaking awesome. You can drive it at night, drive it during the day, and it's like wearing sunglasses during the day, and it's like the windshield's not even tinted at night. It's really cool. The film's a little more expensive, so it's definitely a little more expensive to get your windshield done, and that's kind of why I've been waiting, but it's definitely worth it. And after driving the Trackhawk the other day with it, I really realized that I really need it, because these Fords have huge windshields. I mean, it's a big windshield, so a lot of light comes through, and especially that allows for the sun to come through at a lot of different angles throughout the day. So I figured with it being my daily driver, it's definitely worth it. On the Hellcat, I don't drive it as much, plus the windshield's shorter, and it's got an eyebrow on it, so I don't think it's really too much worth it. I don't think it's really too worth it in the Hellcat. But I definitely think it's worth it for the F-150. So I'll have SKYLER explain the film to you guys when I pick up the truck, because I don't know shit about it. I'm just kind of going off what I remember. But it's definitely worth it. So we're headed over to do that. And I finally turned off the auto start stop shit completely. So I don't have to press the button anymore. I'm going to do a video on it later, but I just want to update you guys because that shit was frustrating me, whether you guys care or not. That shit was really frustrating, so I finally turned that off with the ForScan software, and it was pretty cool because I was able to add a couple icons that don't typically show up on the screen unless you have a Platinum or a Raptor. And I also added a couple other features around the truck that are in the system, they just aren't active. So now I've got a couple of features. If you don't know what ForScan is, it's pretty much a software that you can, it's kind of like when you jailbreak a phone and you can unlock stuff that's there but you can't use until you like jailbreak it. It's kind of like that. You're jailbreaking a computer for the truck, so you can enable features that weren't enabled from the factory, but they're in there. So, you know, you can change things like lighting color, when you want your daytime lights on. You can do Bambi mode. If you don't know what Bambi mode is, it's when your high beams and fog lights are on at the same time. Now that's illegal, but you can actually enable it to do that with this software. So things like that, you can change it so the mirrors auto fold when you lock the truck instead of having to press the button over here. So that's one thing I did for sure. And like I said, I'll do a video on it, but just wanted to update you guys because I thought that was pretty cool. I did that last night. So let's get over to SKYLER's and get this windshield tinted. All right, SKYLER, what do we do here?
We got done doing a front windshield tint.
All right. What's the difference between your film and everyone else's?
Well, our film, it's a ceramic film. It's not like we can't get anything else that everybody else can, but super expensive, so a lot of people don't carry it. It is a 70%, so basically what that means is 70% light transmission that goes through the glass. So you can even hardly tell that it's even on there when you get up close to it. I like to call this a 20-footer.
Yeah.
You stand 20 feet away and it looks really amazing. It's kind of dark.
I think that's what my girlfriend tells me.
Yeah. So I kind of get the same thing. Now it knocks out 88% of the IRs, and hardly can even tell it's on the glass.
So when you're far away, it looks darker, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh yeah, no, it did. That picture you sent me, it looked dark. Oh yeah.
I say when you stand back and stuff like that.
So when you're back, it looks tinted. Then when you get up close, it's a little. You can definitely see through it. But when you're driving,
oh, you can't even hardly tell.
Yeah.
Like the heat IRs is 88%. So basically, like what you feel in the sun.
Yeah.
The sun burning of getting a tan, you don't get that no more.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So you can't tan behind your windshield.
That looks sweet. So where are you guys located?
Right here in the Canyon Business Park, 7661 Canyon Drive. So if anybody wants this cool work done, let me know.
Sweet. So it's right on the back side of our gym, which is really cool. And they do all windows, and if you have a business, they do business too. That's like your main business, right?
Yeah,
commercial?
yeah, no, most definitely. We do a lot of residential commercials.
Yeah. But definitely you need your windshield tint or your other windows. Make sure you hit up SKYLER. Shit looks dope. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this windshield tint is freaking awesome. SKYLER did a badass job. There's no bubbles, no streaks, nothing. His freaking cuts are like, you wouldn't even know this was there. And if you hear that chopping, that's his loud ass Corvette. But SKYLER did an awesome job. SKYLER did an awesome job. Like I said, it's elite window tinting. They're right behind the gym actually. So if you're in the area or if you want to make the drive, because it's definitely worth it. But man, just pulling out of the parking lot, I already noticed a huge difference with the windshield being tinted. And like I said, I've never had my windshield tinted before, but I have drove a couple vehicles that had theirs done, and the regular tint versus the one that SKYLER did is a huge difference. Like, this is just like wearing sunglasses without having to wear sunglasses, and it's actually not even that dark. It's kind of trippy how it's easy to see through, yet the sun doesn't shine through. So as SKYLER was explaining, it knocks out like 70 or 80% of the sun's rays. So like I said, it's like wearing sunglasses, but you don't have to wear sunglasses. And yeah, this is really cool. It's definitely worth the money. If you guys want a quote, just hit up SKYLER. It's SKYLER Johnston. You can hit him up on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or just hit up Elite Window Tinting, give him a call. But it is definitely worth it. I think it's probably one of the best things I've done to the truck so far. I enjoy it more than the lift and tires, because now I don't have to wear sunglasses, and it looks cool. Because from far away, it looks like the freaking windshield is tinted super dark. So it'd be cool to take photos, because usually when I take photos, I have to crop out the windshield and actually tint the windshield in Photoshop, unless the person wants to see the inside of the vehicle. But for some of the photos, for a lot of them, I like to tint the windshield in Photoshop. It just kind of gives it that professional look, like you would see in a magazine or on a, you know, on the website for a new car. So I like to do that. But it'll be cool to take photos, because now I really won't have to do that with my truck. So shout out to SKYLER, did an awesome job. Always hooks it up. And make sure you guys hit him up if you need any tinting for your business or for your car. And that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you always comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at VanV39. And we'll see you guys on the next one.